It's Opie, and it's you again.
Hey, shut up.
Great. Got to see you every day. How are you?
No treat on this side, Pally.
Actually, me and Anthony are full of angst today.
Oh.
You know, how long have we been back in New York?
I don't know. It's been about
4 months, I think.
Yeah.
Right? We were June 1st, I guess. Yeah, 4 months. October 1st, yes. Well, me and Anthony have found the location where you could get the worst burger in New York City.
Ever.
Ever.
And you'll pay a premium for it.
We paid $20 for the worst burger I've ever had in my life.
Each. It was realistically $17 each.
Right. So
it was hard. It was like a rock burger.
So if you're walking by the Oyster Bar on 54th and 7th Avenue, walk in and say, "You guys serve the worst burgers in town." I know where the Rangers get their pucks for practice.
I thought it was like McGuire's 69th and 70th that they served up. Just rolled it on a grill. Me
and Anthony got in early. We're tooling around the streets in New York. We're like, hey, we haven't had a burger in a while. Let's get a burger, Anthony.
Our own fault.
So we walk into 2 or 3 places, and, it's those restaurants that, they insist on actually sitting you on someone else's lap.
It's like the little 2-people tables, but they're pushed together into 4-people tables, and you're sitting with people you don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit next to... It was like we're on a date with these 2 girls.
Yeah, exactly.
The guy seats us. Ope goes to take a whiz, and I'm sitting down right next to 2 girls.
Yeah.
I don't know who they are.
No.
Then Ope comes back and sits down. I'm like, let's go here. I hate this. It's uncomfortable.
So we got out of there, and then we went into another place. Same deal. We're packed in like sardines. The place is packed and happening. So then we walked to the Oyster Bar on 54th and 7th Avenue, and we walk in, and Anthony, how many people were in the joint?
Us and some guy at another table.
Exactly. That should have been our first clue that this place doesn't make good burgers.
But how could they screw up a burger?
That's what we thought. We're like, okay, there's not many people in here. That's a little strange, but how could they screw up a burger? Exactly.
They screwed it up. No cheese.
Nothing. Well, what happened? We sat there for a half hour for our burger.
Half an hour. Wait.
Half an hour for a burger. There's no one else in the place. I'm like, boy, I wonder why it's taking so long for our burgers. Are they going to McDonald's and coming in the back door with them?
Chasing the rat.
So they
around the kitchen.
They finally come back with this thing that kind of resembled a burger. I look at the waitress. I'm like, is this a cheeseburger?
It is a sirloin burger.
Sirloin. It was oblong. The roll cracked my teeth.
Yeah, it was on this real hard roll, and it was a big lump of meat.
It was a lump of a mess.
What a screw up that was.
So I just start getting really, really obnoxious. And then who walks into the place? Danny Bonaducci.
Yeah. And he wouldn't even stay.
He wouldn't even stay there. I'm like, oh, man, we must be losers if he won't even stay here.
Looking at the menu, and the woman goes, you would like to sit down? No. I'm going to smoke a cigarette.
So he takes off. I'm like, great, we're in our own misery here.
What a mess.
And then I start screaming for the check at the top of my lungs. I had the whole place laughing.
Gets done, throws the napkin, whole place. The one guy at the table.
Yeah.
Throw the napkin on the plate. Check! Check! She comes to me, was there a problem? Because I ate like 3 bites.
Right.
This wasn't exactly what I wanted. Oh, well, here's your $40 check anyway.
$40, $20 for a burger. I'm going to send you the dentist bill. I cracked a few teeth on your burger.
So that's an early FU from us.
Yeah, we're real happy today. Oyster Bar, 54th and 7th Avenue. Worst burgers in town.
Our fault. We should have known because there was no one in there. And who gets burgers at an Oyster Bar?
Right. That's what the whole staff at NEW is walking and going, you idiots. You don't go to an Oyster Bar to get a burger. Just wanted a burger. That's it. So now we're hungry.
I'm not hungry. Ugh.
No.
I think I'm nauseous. I think I may woof before the show's over.
All right, we got lots to do. 212-757-1027 is the phone line. Fax line is 212-957-WNEW. And we got the instant feedback there.
WNEW.com. Click on our pictures, and bingo, you're there.
Hey, I want to say hi to Stephanie and the gang at Appetite Delight Deli. I bet you they have good food there.
We should go there next.
They actually keep us on because the customers love to come in and listen to us.
Oh, good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Wonder if they have good burgers there. On the way, we got some R.E.M. and Queen. 102.7 WNEW, The Rock of New York. Sean Mullins, Lullaby. So, Opie and Anthony, got to say hi to Wayne. Wayne's abusing me. He heard our little story about our burgers for lunch.
Yeah, not a good story.
No, we officially ate the worst burgers of all time today at the Oyster Bar on 54th and 7th Avenue. I'm so ticked off because we even told them that the burgers were horrible and they still charged us full price and everything. They're like, oh, that's too bad. That'll be $40 for 2 burgers.
That was the worst lunch I ever had.
Ever.
I could say ever.
Ever.
It was just horrible.
We just wanted a little bite to eat before we came into work today. We hit 3 other restaurants, and we really didn't feel like, being seated on someone else's lap.
No.
I just never understand that about New York, where they actually seat you on someone's lap. You go, wait, someone's sitting there. No, you see, your seat is on top of her.
Yeah.
See, we pile them, too deep on each seat. So we walk into the Oyster Bar and no one's there. That should have been our first clue.
We should have left that place, too.
Yeah, but Wayne writes, hey, Opie, instead of eating delicious, mouth-watering burgers at the Oyster Bar, you could go pumpkin picking again.
He'll never
You
get that
ass,
one down.
Wayne. Then he writes, every time I pass that place, there's never anyone inside. How do they stay in business? Well, me and Anthony figured how they might stay in business.
We think it's a front.
We think it's a front, yeah. Like a bodega or whatever. You know those bodegas where you go in and they have like 1 carton of milk and some old rotting fruit and I don't know, a box of like cereal?
Yeah, and they're selling stuff.
In the back room. Me and Anthony are thinking you go in there, it's a secret club.
Right.
And you got to like order the calamari, wink, wink.
Oh, and then they go, yeah.
You want the calamari.
Oh, then I guess you won't be needing the menus.
Right. Follow me. And you go in the back room, there's like Vietnamese hookers or something. That's the only thing we can figure.
That would have been better than the burgers we ate.
We just weren't in the loop, I guess. We just didn't know the right thing to order.
Next time.
Next time.
I'm
right.
never going back there.
No, not at all. Well, got an email here. Should we read this now or should we wait?
What is it?
About the Today Show.
It was funny.
It was funny. If you're a faithful listener of the show, you know that me and Anthony have $1,000 on the table. It sits here. We start our show and we put the $1,000 right here on this platter under this glass here.
There it is.
And it just sits there until a girl shows her breasts on the Today Show live.
Uh-huh.
Well, we didn't get breasts this morning, but we got something very, very entertaining this morning that shocked the people at the Today Show.
Some guys were pretty creative out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, let me read the email real fast. Hey, Opie and Anthony, are you guys still taping the Today Show? Check out Today's Show segment of Al Roker at 8:30 to 8:35. There's a man proposing to his fiancée, and in the background is a wild jumping guy with a fake penis. It was pretty funny, but I'd rather much see some chick's breasts. Will that ever happen? Joe from Easton, Pennsylvania. Wow, very cool.
I would love to know who those guys were.
Yeah,
I was roaring laughing.
Yeah, we had nothing to do with it, unfortunately. But the guy, he's there with this sign. He goes, will you marry me? And Al, takes the bait, and the guy's all nervous and stumbling, and they get his girlfriend live on the phone from, Chicago or something?
I don't know, yeah.
And then the guy goes, will you marry me? And, of course, she says yes. So the guy starts screaming and jumping up and down like a madman.
And then he pulls over his buddy, who's standing like behind him.
Right.
And his buddy starts jumping up and down real high, and he's fiddling with something, like at his waistline. And before you know it, he pulls out this big fake penis. And he's shaking it as he's jumping up and down.
He's jumping up and down and just swinging in the wind.
Al Roker walked away disgusted.
Yeah.
Disgusted.
They didn't know what to do. The camera starts shaking and moving around and stuff.
They cut to the local weather guy, and he's like, oh, a little too much caffeine for that guy. He's jumping. I swear it was a 1-foot-long rubber wiener.
Yeah, and they got nailed this morning on Today's Show, without a doubt.
Very funny.
So it's obvious we could get the naked breasts on there eventually.
Yeah, those guys were pretty creative.
We need to know who they are.
Yeah, I would love to talk to them.
If anyone has any info on the Today Show stunt this morning, please get a hold of us, because that was just too freaking funny. It's right down our alley, right?
Very funny.
All right, 212-757-1027 if you got something to add. On the way, got some new U2 that we're going to check out, and Bryan Adams as well. 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York. That's brand new. U2, that's The Sweetest Thing. Actually, it's a new version of Sweetest Thing. That song was supposed to be on the Joshua Tree, but turned up as the B-side on Where the Streets Have No Name. U2, Sweetest Thing. That's off the Best of 1980 through 1990 CD. That's coming out on the 3rd of November.
All right.
There you go. It's Opie and Anthony. Ran into Scott Muni on the way down to the studio today.
You did.
He's like, what chair was that mother sitting in that farted yesterday on your show? I go, I think it was the same chair that the naked skanko that recited poetry sat on. He goes, no, that chair's in the corner. We know where that one is. We need to know where the other chair is. It's actually that one right there.
Yeah.
Should we, put that chair in the corner, too?
It's the far one.
Which one?
Yeah. That's the one the kid was sitting in. It's the one just to the right of it.
Where's Earl? Make Earl smell the seat to make sure it's that one and not that one.
Smell the seat. I want to make sure I don't sit in that one.
He was serious, though. Let me know which chair it was.
The Skankor seat's been taken out of circulation here at WNEW.
Wow, did someone really take it?
No, it's back there, but it's still got the little sign on it. I put, what does it say? I put, this is the chair on there. I put a sign so no one will use it, and it's been there by the window.
It's been there for about 3 weeks.
3 weeks, no one has used it.
That's like the graveyard of chairs from the Opie and Anthony show. We got to put the other chair over there from the farting mom from yesterday. I hope you heard that because
farting mom.
That was completely outrageous. So, go Yanks, go, huh?
Oh man, huh?
Hello, Shane Spencer.
Wow, this kid.
Amazing.
Great.
You see how excited Derek Jeter gets after this guy hits another homer? He's the first one on the top of the dugout steps, cheering him on and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And there was an article in the paper where the rest of the Yankees are going, Shane, calm down a little bit. You're making us all look bad. 26-year-old rookie, and the pitchers obviously haven't figured out how to pitch around him yet.
It's great.
What has he got, 11 homers and 70 at-bats for the Yankees?
Yeah.
3 grand slams?
Not bad.
Go, Shane, go. I'm a new fan.
Now the Yanks got to go to Texas.
Yeah, but we got Coney. It's all over.
That's right. Bye-bye, Texas.
Should we play Piss Off a Texan today?
Well, seeing how Texas isn't really going to be an issue for that much longer, I think we should.
Yeah, but I don't know. The people that played yesterday were kind of lame.
Then what are we going to do? Piss off a Bostonian?
Yeah, it looks like we're going to play the Red Sox next. That could be really fun, actually.
Yeah.
But let's continue with Piss Off a Texan today.
Yeah, let's do that.
We got Rick answering the phones. I think he'll conduct tryouts.
Yeah.
You got to get past Rick. Mm-hmm. And then we'll put you on the phone with a random Texan and see how well you'll do, all right?
Got to be brutal with these Texans so they cry.
Yeah.
Want them crying. We don't want them, well, whatever you say, New Yorker. Yeah? Well, listen to me, boy. You're a city boy, ain't you? Yeah, you told him. You got to have him stop it. Stop. Don't say none of that no more.
You got to have some, like we said yesterday, some good chops, some wit about you as well.
Yeah.
Because anyone could get on the phone and just start screaming and yelling until they hang up. That's kind of boring.
Mm-hmm.
We want to make them hurt.
Subtle.
Yeah,
yet hurtful.
Yes, very good.
That's it.
So if you want to try out for that, Rick is manning the phone lines, 212-757-1027. Anything happening on the instant feedback yet?
No, a couple of people just chiming in saying hi. But they got to use it as a tool to get to the show. If you have something you want to talk about. Hello, can I help you?
Hi, I was listening the other day.
Yes.
And you played a song, and after the song they said it was J.J. Skinner, They Call Me the Breeze.
Yes.
And I can't find that anywhere. I can't even find somebody called J.J. Skinner.
Oh, that's strange.
Yeah, and then I went in, on the Internet, and I tried to find, keywords, the breeze.
Yes.
And I couldn't even find anything on that.
Yeah, it's J.J. Skinner.
Who is that?
He's a guy, local artist. He also did that Freebird song.
Freebird?
Yeah.
J.J. Skinner.
Does he have, a CD?
Yeah, a couple. He was kind of popular in the 70s, J.J. Skinner. Also had a song called What's That Smell?
So would there be a CD with that song on it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, of course there would be.
What do you think?
Just go to any record store and ask for, J.J. Skinner.
Right.
They Call Me the Breeze.
It's probably in the same section as, the Bobby Daniels Band would be.
Yeah, or, I tried that. They didn't have
Frog Hat.
Have you ever heard of Frog Hat?
Frog Hat?
Frog Hat, they're good.
No.
Great band from the 70s as well.
Frog Hat.
Yeah.
Okay, so J.J. Skinner is a real person then?
Yeah, J.J. Skinner, yep.
The Baldwin Brothers.
Okay.
You ever hear the Baldwin Brothers band?
No.
J.J. Skinner also did Give Me 3 Steps, Give Me 3 Steps Toward the Door.
Oh, I know that one.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
That's J.J. Skinner as well.
So I went into all these big stores and I couldn't find anything on with them.
Well, they're right next to the Med Zeppelin section.
Okay.
A doctor group that had some hot tunes in the late 70s.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So I'll just go back to the store then.
Yeah, go right back to the store. Go to the front counter and,
I did that. I even tried Amazon.com.
J.J. Skinner, huh?
He wasn't even listed in there.
You know what? It's probably the same section as Molly Hammer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like...
They did Flirting with Disaster. You ever hear that?
Yes,
Molly Hammer, yeah.
That's Molly Hammer, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. They might have a retro section that has all these great bands.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right.
Good luck to you.
Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
1027 WNEW, The Verve, Bittersweet Symphony on the Rock of New York. It's Opie and Anthony. Hey, lots going on the show today. We just got the audio from the Today Show stunt.
Yes.
And I want to play that for everyone. If you weren't watching the Today Show this morning, no, we didn't finally get a girl to show her boobs live on the Today Show for the $1,000, which sits here every afternoon waiting.
Still waiting.
To be given away to the first lovely lady to show her boobs live on the Today Show.
We watch the Today Show, and we wait. And we wait for the boobs.
Yeah. We are trying to find who was responsible for that prank this morning on the show because it was absolutely hysterical.
That was a good one.
Al Roker got suckered in so bad it's not even funny.
Some guy was supposed to be proposing to his fiancée, future fiancée.
Yeah.
And got Al over there, microphone, and gets some girl on the phone.
Yeah.
I guess she had to be in on it, too.
She was in on the gag.
Proposed to her.
Yeah.
And then when she said yes, the guy gets all excited and starts jumping around, and Al's like flustered.
Yeah.
And then he pulls over a buddy in the crowd that he had with him.
Yeah.
And this guy is in shorts, and he's jumping up and down, and he whips out a big rubber schween. A big rubber dildo.
Yeah, and he's jumping up and down. The thing is flapping all the way up to his chest and down to his knee. Al Roker was horrified.
He didn't know what to do.
No, so we got the audio from the Today Show this morning.
Yeah.
So when the lady says yes in this audio you're about to hear, just picture in your mind a guy in the background jumping up and down with this big, huge dildo swinging in the wind, okay?
It's flopping up and down, and Al gets flustered.
Let's check it out.
Got a young man here. What's your name?
Alan.
Alan.
Yes.
So, what's the deal?
Well, the deal is I came to New York to raise awareness for little Donnie's disease, Magnum Oblivio Falcitis, and I also want to propose marriage to a very beautiful woman.
What's your name?
Alan.
No, her name.
Karen.
A little nervous, are you?
Yeah, I am very nervous. Little Donnie's disease is very important.
Where's Karen at?
Karen is in Chicago.
Karen, are you there?
Hello.
Hi, Karen. How you
Karen!
doing? Hey, back off. We want to work.
I'm sorry.
We wanna build this up, Alan. Settle down. How long have you been dating this guy?
Oh,
2.5. Be honest.
Alan,
I'm sorry.
settle down here. We're not going to do this. Now, settle down. Karen, how long have you been dating?
A couple of years.
Couple of years. All right. He says 2.5. Anyway, he has something he wants to ask you.
Okay.
Go ahead, Alan.
Karen?
Yes?
Will you marry me?
Sure.
So right here is the swinging slong in the background.
I love you, Karen!
Love you too.
Karen!
Okie doke, let's go. Let's take a look, show you what's going on right now. Oh, my. No more coffee for Alan. Lots of sunshine. We're looking at cool conditions tomorrow in the Northeast. Wet weather through the Gulf, on into the Northwest, and sunny in the Southwest. What's happening in your neighborhood?
Too much caffeine, no doubt about it.
Al was so flustered, man.
Yeah, because the whole time the schlag was swinging in the breeze behind him.
He walked away. He wouldn't even look at the guy, and he kind of had his head down. He's like, all right, well, let's get to, like he was totally taken.
See, this proves that we could get the naked boobs on the Today Show eventually.
Yeah.
Look how creative those guys were. It's just too bad it wasn't boobs.
And for no money, they did that.
No money, and we're trying to find out who those guys are.
Easy as that. If that would have been boobs,
Yeah.
she'd have gotten $1,000.
There you go. If anyone has a clue, please give us a call. 212-757-1027. All right? On the way, I think we're going to try to piss off a Texans. 1027 WNEW, The Rock of New York with the Bare Naked Ladies and 1 week off their stunt CD. It's Opie and Anthony. I think we're getting in trouble.
You're getting in trouble again or already?
Yeah. Well, it's kind of fun, though, because we found out today that we actually have more listeners than we realized.
I guess.
You guys rule. Well, me and Anthony started the show today bitching about a restaurant that serves really, really bad burgers. Like, Anthony chipped his teeth.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
They served us like a brick on a roll. And we were really, really disappointed.
We were hungry.
Right.
So, you know when you're really hungry, you can eat something that's really, kind of even half-assed and it's still pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
It was bad.
It was horrible.
We didn't like it.
Not at all. And we went into 2 restaurants before we picked this certain restaurant, and it was so crowded where, they actually, seated us on someone else's lap.
I don't sit that close to my wife when we eat together. They put us at a table for 2, next to another table for 2 that was so close together, I was on a date.
Yeah.
Me and Opie were dating this afternoon. There were 2 girls sitting at this table for 2. We sat down. All of a sudden now, she's asking me why I don't make enough money to support her kid. I'm picking up the check. It was a mess, so we got out of there.
But you know what? It was so crowded, I guess that place serves very good food.
I would gather.
And then the second place that was really crowded that we walked out of must serve really good food. And then we came upon the third place, and there was no one in the place.
Wow.
That should have been a clue because it was lunchtime.
Yeah.
So they served us this mess. This mess. I look at the lady, I'm like, is this a cheeseburger? There's no cheese. It didn't even look like a burger. It looked like I don't know, it was oblong.
You know what? I got to say it. I've left things that look just like that in the bowl. I have to say it. It was that same shape. We wanted cheeseburgers.
That's all we wanted.
When you order a cheeseburger, what do you get? You get a cheeseburger?
Nice
on a
juicy,
bun?
Soft bun,
nice
juicy pickle,
whatever.
French fries.
This is brought over on this cement bread.
Yeah.
And it was a big log of meat.
Yeah.
That was well done.
Yeah. Honestly, the Rangers could have used this as their practice pucks.
Yes.
And it cost us $20 a person for this horrible burger, and I was very disappointed. I told the lady, because she came up to you and said, how is everything?
I said, this isn't what this is not what I am used to. I said, I didn't like it, because it wasn't what I ordered. This is not what I wanted.
Wait, say that again. So she came over to you, what?
She said, what, you did not like this?
This is not what I'm used to. This is different from what my normal daily experience is. Be like everything else in my life.
Exactly.
That's what I said.
Be like every other burger I've had in my life, please.
I want a cheeseburger. I want it flat. I want it round. I want, silly me, I want cheese on it. There was no cheese. And then we have ketchup on it and stuff because we just wrote it off. It took 30 minutes just to get the burger. So we figured, we'll write off the cheese, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, you want cheese? There's ketchup on it. It's in Opie's mouth already. Mine's like, I'm already chiseling away at it, trying to cut it. No, forget the cheese. Thank you.
And it took a half hour. We're the only people in this joint.
Only people in there. And why are we getting in trouble anyway?
Well, because
don't restaurant critics go around town, drop in unannounced, and then explain to the people through radio or TV or newspapers their experience in the restaurant?
Yeah, me and Anthony have become restaurant critics. We have decided.
Now, we are starting a new feature on the show. It's the Opie and Anthony Restaurant Critic Corner.
So how do you rate the burgers from today, Anthony?
I would say 2 fingers down the throat.
So the problem...
That's what I would say.
Well, this is where the problem occurred, though. We decided to tell our faithful listeners if they were walking by this certain restaurant, I think we're getting sued, so I can't say the restaurant anymore. That
I don't understand why we can't, though. Restaurant critics say it.
All right, Oyster Bar. Anyway... someone just fell on the floor down the hall, but anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we told our faithful listeners if they were walking by this place to walk in and tell them they have the worst burger in New York.
Yeah.
So I guess a bunch of our listeners have been doing that for the last 2 hours.
So they called up.
To the point that the owner is on the phone with, our legal department, ticked off.
This restaurant's been here for 40 years. So have the burgers. I would think. These are our opinions of our meal.
Yes.
We can critique the meal we got for lunch.
Yes.
That's the bottom line.
There you go. So
you might go in and have the most wonderful dining experience of your friggin' life.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Order the seafood. So there you go. There you have it. I would love to put the owner of the restaurant on the air. I'll talk about his burgers if he'd like.
Battle it out.
We'll battle it out with you.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't think we should have to pay $20 for something we were very disappointed in.
Yeah, when I told her, I mean, my whole burger's laying there. I did like 3 bites taken out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't like it? Yeah. I'm figuring maybe she might go, we'll scratch a Coke off the check.
Right. They still charge us for the cheeseburgers. There were no cheese on the thing. Scratch off the $3 per burger for the cheese or whatever it is.
No second chances here on the Opie and Anthony
Critics Corner.
Critics Corner.
Restaurant Critics Corner. So if you want to, bring food to the studio, A, we're very hungry, and B, we'll critique it. All right, on the way, we got a guy waiting to play Piss Off a Texan. 1027 WNEW, The Rock of New York with Green Day. It's Opie and Anthony, and the burger controversy continues to grow here.
It's getting outrageous.
On the hotline?
Yeah.
We got the owner of the Oyster Bar who served us that messy burger today.
Well, maybe we can get this straightened out.
You think?
I would hope so. We went there for lunch, and as we see it, we got a bad lunch.
A horrible burger.
The burgers were bad. They were overcooked.
Mm-hmm.
It took a half an hour from the time we ordered them for lunch to get them. There was no one else in the place, so I don't understand why it took so long.
Right.
I want to clear these things up.
And now I know where the bats went that Mark McGuire used to hit all those homers. They cut them up for the rolls in this place.
The rolls are very hard. It wasn't a hamburger bun. We went in under the guise of getting a cheeseburger and some fries.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
It was on the menu. That's what we wanted.
Besides, you needed like a mouth like Monica Lewinsky to get this thing in your mouth.
It was more like a turd burger because it was shaped like that.
Yeah.
It was like an oblong, like a mini meatloaf.
Yeah.
On a piece of what seemed to me to be stale French bread.
Right.
I wanted a cheeseburger, for God's sake.
That's all we wanted. That's all we wanted.
I can state my case. That's how I saw it.
Well, she's ticked off. Well, we're ticked off because we had to go to work hungry now. The burgers were so bad, we're eating Fig Newtons now.
Yeah. You want to give me one? I'm starving.
So we don't pass out. But
give me one of those.
I guess the owner of the Oyster Bar is on the line here. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
Yeah, hi, who am I speaking with?
It's Opie and Anthony. We got you live in the air. Who's this?
Oh, hi. This is Angela from the Oyster Bar.
Oh,
yes. Hi,
yeah,
Angela.
I've been getting phone calls from customers of mine saying they feel so sorry for me because they love my restaurant. We've been here for 40 years. Let me tell you something. You paid $6.95 for a burger. You didn't pay $17.95 for a burger.
Oh, yes, I did.
For one burger. Maybe you paid for 2 burgers.
No. The check was $32.
We don't charge $17.95 for one burger. I'm sorry, but we don't.
Well, obviously they saw a couple suckers walk into your restaurant today.
You want to know something? Let me tell you something.
Well, first of all, do you know what shape a burger's supposed to be in? It's supposed to be round, not oblong.
And we wanted cheeseburgers.
We didn't get cheeseburgers. We didn't get a burger. I don't know what you served there.
You know what? We're a seafood restaurant. Why did you come to a seafood restaurant for hamburgers?
Well, why do you have burgers on your menu then?
Because we need to be diverse. The whole city's that way.
Well, all right, wait. So, okay, why don't you suggest that maybe your burgers aren't up to par and maybe we should order the calamari?
You know what? We've never had a complaint about our burgers before. Obviously, you guys are wise guys, but I'm going to tell you what.
Wait, no. Your burgers sucked. First of all,
they were terrible.
And we're selling you we're sending you the dental bill. I chipped a couple teeth.
It took 30 minutes, first of all, to even get the burgers.
You guys are really nice jokesters, but you know what?
Look, you can't take it. There was no one in your restaurant. We came in for a lovely little burger. It took a half hour.
A half hour to get the burger.
You guys, I don't want to joke around with you because you guys are just wise asses. You know what?
What?
You're going to hear from my lawyer.
Hey, we can critique anything we want. My lawyer. Get your lawyer. Don't feed him. They'll die.
While you're at it, why don't you send your burgers to Haiti? They're trying to rebuild the country. They need some bricks.
They need something hurricane-proof.
1027 WNEW, The Rock of New York. It's Opie and Anthony. Got to say hi to Sophia. She's spreading the word of our show. She works at JFK. She's a sales manager over there.
All right.
And she's turned a lot of people onto the program. We definitely appreciate that. We're also noticing that we are gaining listeners lately.
Yes.
And I think it's the effort of the listeners that is making that possible.
I think it's the listeners, Opie, and fate.
And fate?
I have fate right here.
Okay.
Kathy in Poughkeepsie.
I want to thank you for making my commute from Westchester to Dutchess County a blast. Thank you. I stumbled upon your show because I had a car accident and needed to rent a car, and 102.7 was playing when I started up the rental car. So I guess I can be happy about the jackass in the white van who rammed me off the road and didn't stop. I've told a lot of people about your show, and my husband finally heard you yesterday and couldn't stop laughing. Thank you. They both loved the road rage. Keep us laughing. Screw the negative feedback.
Well, the boss didn't like the road rage bit. Actually, all the bits he doesn't like, the listeners like. I'm getting confused here.
So if we get enough...
Who do we listen to? I don't know anymore.
We just keep doing what we do.
Isn't that amazing, though, that she only found us because she got a rental car and
got a rental car.
NEW? Oh.
At that rate, it's going to take quite a while to get up some listeners.
At that rate, you can have Wappy and Slappy doing afternoons, because we'll be gone if it takes that long.
Wappy and Slappy.
You know? And why did that guy only discover us yesterday? We've been here for 4 months,
it's
fighting here.
Fate. That has to happen.
All right.
Like that.
So I guess we should suggest that everyone gets into fender benders on the way home from work today.
As long as the rental car has NEW on.
And all you guys at Avis should tune in the cars to NEW. You'll
Avis
make money and we'll gain listeners.
Avis, Hertz,
sure.
all of them.
All of them. That would help us out a lot here.
Put your preset. Yeah, you don't drive the cars.
No.
When you're reparking them or something.
Right.
Bam. All the preset. Look at us. Look at us groveling.
I think this guy wants to abuse you.
Why?
Hi, NEW.
Hey, NEW, Opie.
Yeah.
Remember that trucker that follows your career around the country?
Yeah, what's up?
What's up, man?
You've been to every place I've been fired at?
Just about, yeah.
All right, very good.
Listen, remember the last time I talked to you, I said I had the impression that Anthony was kind of needed to get his testosterone checked. You said no way.
Yeah, Anthony.
The wild one and everything else.
Yeah, Anthony's balls are so big, he comes to work and he needs a wheelbarrow.
That's right.
Right. Yeah. Well, let me tell you something. I thought I was right, and I had just to listen to your show every time I came to New York with my rig, and I said, here's a guy that can't take a crap in a public bathroom without anybody else being in there because he's afraid that they'll hear him.
That's Anthony.
All right. Well, I don't think I'm alone.
Wait a minute, Anthony. I got a list here, okay? Let me read from my list. All right? I'm a truck driver, so I'll take it slow here.
All right.
A naked woman that sings poetry or recites poetry kicks your butt. You're afraid to go pick up a dead cat with your hands. And you get a Woody every time you see a yellow school bus.
No, it was when I...
With this? You tell me you don't need to get your testosterone checked? Come on, buddy. All right, enough of that stuff.
Well, you're a guy that makes a list of everything I do.
Well, I had a feeling that you were wrong, or maybe Opie was trying to cover.
Only girls make lists, bro. But you do make a point.
Oh, man.
Well, let Anthony... Wait. Let Anthony try to defend himself.
That's all right. I'm just...
First of all, the school bus thing was when I was 14.
I
all right?
understand that. I heard
and it was
the
on a
show.
school bus. The dead cat thing? Who wants to handle a dead cat he doesn't know with his bare hands?
You never hunted.
Yeah, I've hunted, and when I shoot the thing, I know that it was alive before I shot it. I don't know that it crawled up there and died of rabies. So I'm not going to grab it with my bare hands, Mr. Glister.
Oh, a real man would have just picked the damn thing up and thrown it in a hole in the ground.
All right, real man. And about the bathroom habits.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know when I walk into a bathroom, I don't want to hear the horns blowing from the stalls.
Oh, so what are you supposed to do then? Supposed to go to your private house every time you got to take a crap?
I wish I could a lot of times. I really wish I could.
Let me tell you something. I'm a truck driver. I go around the country. If I had to wait till I got home and take a crap, I'd have a real problem, wouldn't I?
You sure would.
All right. Truck drivers don't give a damn when they go to the bathroom.
All right, you're a real man. Get out of here.
Keep keeping that list.
Hey, be good, buddy.
Keep her between the ditches.
Because we have only scratched the surface into Anthony's psyche.
Oh, please.
All right,
I
man.
just did that to break his balls. You know that.
There you go.
Later.
Bye, man. Get the list on Opie.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Get the Opie list. I'm sure you'll find out he's a lot more psychotic than I am.
All right, fine. I'm going to add another one to the list.
What?
Anthony has to do the vacuuming at home.
I do not anymore. I used to.
Yeah, right.
Up in Massachusetts.
You have to vacuum.
Every guy has...
How many times have you been yelled at for not doing the vacuuming before?
Don't even try to turn this into something, Mr. Single Guy. You don't understand something about being married. You got to pick your battles, first of all. The reason I used to vacuum was Jen also had a job.
Okay.
My wife, Jennifer.
Your lovely wife.
Yes, she had a job at the time up in Massachusetts.
All right.
So she felt that if I didn't fulfill some duty around the house, I wasn't doing my part. She works all day. Why should she pick up after me, you damn slob? And if you're married, you'll notice the wife will always give you at least one job that you have to do every day. So that when you don't do it, she's got something to yell at you for.
Well, why can't it be like taking out the garbage? Something like, a little more manly.
I don't know. Now I take the garbage out. Now that's my job now. I don't vacuum. I take the garbage out.
Okay.
Oh, and I have to make the bed.
And you have to make the bed?
I don't understand that one.
Oh, my God.
I always conveniently forget and walk downstairs. Oh, honey, I forgot.
I just hate vacuums. I refuse. Tell the people what I do when a vacuum comes my way.
He has to plug his ears because it's...
and leave the room.
Makes him get the feeling of scratching a blackboard.
Yeah, well, it brings back memories when I was a child.
Put that on the list.
And my mom, I'd be sitting on the couch watching the Brady Bunch, and here she comes with the vacuum. Whoa, whoa.
Lift your feet! Lift your feet!
I think every kid has that trauma.
I don't know what happened, though, but honest to God, if a vacuum came through that door right now while we were live on the air, I would have to leave the studio. I don't know. It's worse than taking your nails and scratching a blackboard.
I'm going to have to bring a vacuum in.
Oh, thanks.
I didn't like vacuums either, though, because my mother was a lunatic like that, too. Every Sunday, the three of us would be sitting there trying to watch Wonderama, me and my brother and sister, and she would come out of her bedroom. This place looks like a bomb hit it! Vacuum! You give the white glove test. Dust the furniture!
Yeah.
We all hate cleaning. That's why that's why guys don't like to clean.
Well, my parents would just send us out.
That's right. Okay, thank you.
What? He's giving you a list of things about...
Opie is germ-phobic.
Oh.
He is.
Come on.
This morning at the bagel place story, what?
That's not fair.
Did someone sneeze on you? You should have heard him in the train. We took the train in today, and here's Opie. Did you see that? We're leaving the train. Did you see that? What, oh? The person sneezed on me.
Well,
the person's across the car. It didn't even sneeze on you.
No. Who wants to be sneezed on a crowded
no one.
train?
I understand. But when someone sneezes, there are 10 people down. Did you see? He sneezed on me.
Well,
he sneezed on me.
No, the lady blasted a load right onto my shoulder.
Did not.
And you know how I get.
You are germphobic. If someone comes in here and goes, oh, man, I'm pretty stuffed up, the first thing Opie will do is pull his shirt over his nose. Get away! Get away!
I need one of those Michael Jackson masks.
Yeah. You're a lunatic. They're all crazy. Come on.
I should be the DJ in the plastic bubble.
That's what we need, the little John Travolta plastic bubble suit.
That would be pretty cool, because that's the only reason we haven't done promotion outside the studio yet. I'm scared to meet
germs in the street.
Maybe we could get one of those plastic, spaceman
spacesuit.
Because I think we're going to actually do a promotion in the very near future. We'll have details.
Hopefully,
I believe we're going to be at a Tower Records near you soon.
We'll see.
And I don't know, maybe I could get like that suit from that movie, Dustin Hoffman.
Outbreak.
That's
what you need, an outbreak suit.
Yeah, I need an outbreak suit. If anyone has one, I will show up in public like that.
We're all a little off kilter, so I don't want to hear it.
All right, we could start, keeping lists. Because there's more. I've known you for a very long time now.
Yeah, I've known you long enough, too. Okay?
This could get a little ugly. I'm ready for the battle, though.
Don't even. Now we have relatives in this neck of the woods, okay?
Oh,
they'll all hear it, and it'll get very ugly. And All right, very good. All right, we do have a guy standing by that wants to play Piss Off a Texan. He thinks he could do a good job. Yankees looking great, obviously.
Yeah.
Cody's going to wrap up the series in Texas.
Get out your brooms.
Get out your brooms. 1027 WNEW, The Rock of New York with Hart. It's Opie and Anthony. Thanks for checking us out today. We definitely appreciate it.
Yes.
And we just announced a few minutes ago that Darryl Strawberry does indeed have colon cancer. Horrible news coming out of New York here today.
Well, hopefully they could take care of it.
Well, they say if you catch it early, you get a much better chance at full recovery. So
what the pipe's all about.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to get the pipe, and they photograph that.
There you go. So
make sure you're okay.
Our thoughts definitely go out to Darryl and his family. No jokes here. See, we do have hearts.
Lorna in Jersey.
Yeah.
She tunes out from the show every time you say me and Anthony.
Me and Anthony?
Yeah.
I say that a lot?
Yeah. Instead of Anthony and I.
Oh.
Because, let me just say, because it says it bothers her because she had to write Anthony and I if she was writing that, not me and Anthony.
Yeah.
I never was into that whole English class thing with Anthony and I or Opie and I. Opie and I. And how do you say, like, if we own something together, like it's our car,
yeah,
right? Well, we were in Opie and I's car. How do you even say that?
And who decided that should be the rule?
I don't like it. I just think
Me and Opie.
Yeah, most people that I know pretty much just blow off most of those rules and just say me and Anthony.
That's a stupid rule. If you're tuning out just for that, Lorna.
Yeah.
My goodness. Well, that's
so someone came up with these rules a long time ago, and that's why we should follow them? Should be what, sounds natural. You hear how they talk in the Bronx? You're worried about me saying me and Anthony? At least I don't talk about flip-mo squads and fronting people. At least I
big ups to my out front clique.
Yeah, at least I speak some form of English still.
Yeah. I don't think that's a bad thing. And like you said, those rules were made up years ago. They thought the Earth was the center of the universe back then. Come on.
All right, we got a guy who's been holding for a very long time. He wants to play Piss Off a Texan. He thinks he could do a good job in honor of the sweep that is going to take place when Coney takes the mound in Texas.
Okay.
And let's see what he could do for us. All right, Wayne, you want to play Piss Off a Texan?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What's your angle?
I'm going to tell him I'm a city sick of coming down here with my cone head and broom to sweep his low-life Texas Rangers under the carpet where they belong, in the land of steers and queers. What color's your pickup? You could pick me up and take me over to the Alamo, see where the future landscapers of America whip your asses.
All right, let's connect you with a random Texan.
Okay, then. Insurance office? Yeah, howdy there. This city slicker coming down here with his cone head and broom to sweep your low-life Rangers under the carpet where they belong there in the land of steers and queers. What color's your pickup truck, bro? You can pick me up and show me around town after the game. Maybe go over to the Alamo, see where the future landscapers of America whip your lame asses, too. Then you made a monument of it, showing America where these pygmies kicked your asses. I heard if God were to give the earth an enema, he'd be reaching for the Lone Star State.
Just out of curiosity, who are you?
I'm coming down here to see them sweep your asses, man.
Well, number one, I'm not a Texan.
You're not a Texan? Well, then you shouldn't take this personal. I heard that the Lone...
Ben watching the fight.
Under the covers, sucking his thumb. It's a very nice picture.
You, Freddie, I can't believe you're calling in to admit that.
Hey, I'm not proud.
Did you guys both get under the covers?
Yes.
Yeah, under the covers,
Just for the picture.
Yeah, just for the picture. Oh, that's real cute, Anthony. That's great. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're gorgeous, adorable.
You have little sleepovers with all your male friends?
Yeah. On my way home from the glory hole.
Yeah, that's nice.
I stop off. Yeah.
Actually, he needed to change of pace because he was kind of emceeing a Sweet 16 party downstairs, so he came up for a little something different. You know?
Wait, you blew off a Sweet 16 party to go to bed with Randy? What's the matter? There were no school buses out front? I think for the first time, Anthony's speechless.
There you go.
All right, Randy, thank you.
Hey, I was glad to hear you guys getting in trouble because I've been listening the last few weeks, and, you guys went from cutting edge to cutting cheese yesterday. I mean...
Oh, my God. Listen to this guy. Come on. What's better than hearing a 43-year-old lady fart?
That was good. The 12-year-old kid, I was having a hard time. You didn't ask him any questions like, hey, you got pubic hair yet? You learn how to masturbate, anything like that,
All right, Randy, when you get a radio show, you can ask those intriguing questions.
Want to know.
What are those, the questions you ask every 12-year-old boy?
Girls, usually. By the way, Anthony, I bought you a present. You got to come pick it up.
I'm not coming over your house.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not even getting near that house.
All right, Rand.
Okay, here, hey, Anthony.
What?
This is it. More sound effects.
Oh, cool.
I'll see you over the weekend.
Take it easy, Rand.
All right, guys. Bye.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. I'm a big fat homo. Right, okay, Opie. Boy, you got me there. Yep. Call Jen. Call my wife. Tell her the past 8 years has been one big farce, a beard. I'm going to the village right now. Pack my stuff.
Is Jen your beard?
Jen's my beard, yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Do these guys ever make a bad song, huh? Goo Goo Dolls and Slide on the Rock of New York. 102.7 WNEW. Their new CD's called Dizzy Up the Girl. It's Opie and Anthony.
Hey, a happy birthday going out to SWAT King Mark McGuire, 35 years old today. Some birthdays of note, and Walter Matthau, 78 years old, Opie.
Oh, great.
And with the arrival of his last liver spot, he's now considered African-American. Have you seen him lately?
What is this, the Morning Zoo all of a sudden?
Where they got it. The Morning Zoo.
Have we turned into Scott and Todd all of a sudden?
That's not the Morning Zoo.
Oh. Yeah, I've seen Walter Matthau lately. Yeah.
It's true.
He's covered with liver spot. He's got more liver spot than regular skin color.
We're all going to get there, hopefully.
Oh, please.
All right.
We have our...
Hi, NEW.
Hi,
what's up?
I just wanted to tell you that I saw the show this morning, the Today Show.
Yeah.
And the first people I thought about were you two guys because I thought you started a new contest that I didn't know about. And I'm always I never watched Channel 4 before in the morning until you guys started the contest.
Oh, see, we're helping them over there.
Yes, you are. But, yeah, that was pretty funny this morning.
Oh, that was hysterical.
But I did think of you guys. I was like, oh, my God, they got a new contest going in.
No, that wasn't ours. But we are looking for those guys. We'd love to talk to them.
Without a doubt. And we still have the $1,000 on the table for the first girl to show her boobs live on the Today Show.
You know what? I thought somebody was going to fool you and do it to, like, pick up a baby's shirt or something. That's what I would have done.
No, it's got to be...
That ain't going to work.
No, it's got to be mature breasts.
All right.
You know? The funny thing is, when Katie and Matt are in the studio... the glass behind them, there used to be like a window there where the people could see in.
Yeah.
They have completely covered that up. That's how scared they are.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you, just like a lot of other people, the first week I hated you, but I got used to it, and I enjoy the show now.
All right.
Trust me, I still hate myself.
Hang in there. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that was pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, we do have the audio from the Today Show from this morning if you weren't watching.
Mm-hmm.
You got to set up real fast because we have a feeling we know who these guys are, and we're going to attempt to get them on the show tomorrow.
Al Roker was going out there, talking to the crowd before he does his weather break, and some guy was holding a sign that said, "Marry me," and they were suckered in. So Al went over with the mic and started talking about, he's proposing. He wants to propose to his girlfriend, and they got the girlfriend on the phone so he could propose to her live on the Today Show. Well, the guy proposes. Girl says yes. This guy starts jumping around like a maniac and reaches back in the crowd and pulls another guy next to him who also starts jumping up and down. And Al's looking like it's getting a little weird. And then the guy in the crowd that the other guy pulled over pulls this big rubber penis out of his shorts. And it's flopping around as he's jumping.
The cameras didn't get off it fast enough. You saw this big, huge dildo just swaying in the wind, up and down, up and down, up and down.
Al Roker just walked away in disgust.
Yeah. So we do have the audio here. So just picture in your mind after the girl says, "Yes, I'll marry you," and they start screaming and yelling. At that point, they're jumping up and down, and that's when you could see the giant penis swaying in the wind up and down.
And you could hear it in Al's voice that he's just flustered.
He doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Check this out. Oh, yeah, this is great.
See, and this part would be when...
Oh, what the hell?
I love you, Karen! Love you, Karen!
Okie doke, let's go. Let's take a look, show you what's going on right now. Oh, my. No more coffee for Alan.
There you go. Look, I want to know what the disease was that the guy said he was in town to help fight.
It says something like...
It's something with the penis.
Right, it said phallus something.
Yeah.
So Al should have known right there.
Should have known right there. Dr. Al should have picked up on that.
They were mortified. The penis is just going up and down in the wind.
Al Roker.
All we could say is we have a pretty good idea who did that.
Yeah.
And I do believe if we work this out right, we're going to have those guys on the show tomorrow.
I want to talk to them.
Yeah, so make sure you're listening tomorrow. All right? It's Opie and Anthony. Thanks for listening today. We definitely appreciate it.
We had some fun today, got in a little trouble.
Yeah, we found out that we actually have listeners. It's kind of cool.
That's one way to find out how many listeners we have. It's almost like a little rating system. We badmouth the place and time to see how long it takes the owner to call us.
Yeah, and she called real fast because we jokingly told listeners to go into a certain place and tell them that their burgers are horrible. And I guess enough people did it that the owner got so ticked off she called us.
We didn't like the place.
Nah, whatever. We've rehashed it enough. But Matt DeVote's up next. Tomorrow on the show, the guys who did the prank on the Today Show this morning.
We pulled out a rubber schween right in front of Al Roker. He was horrified.
Everybody was horrified. Everyone is trying to figure out who these guys are. We think we know. And if it works out, we're going to have them on the show tomorrow.
Our new heroes.
Our new heroes, yes. And then after the show, we're going to drink.